Michelle King with Michelle King Coaching and the Magicking Center. Thanks so much for joining me today. It was so fun to meet with you guys on the last Soul Immersion Masterclass. Those of you who could be there live and those of you who watched it later and reached out, gave me some feedback. I appreciate you. It always helps me to know how this lands with you and how it resonates. And I got to hear some really cool stories about how the fire element and water elements were working for you in your meditations and kind of exploring that within yourself. So thanks again for sharing. It's always fun to know, again, how that moves you and inspires you. So yay. And I'm so celebrating you on your unique journey of mastery and magicking, which brings me to announce the next Soul Immersion Masterclass coming up. I haven't yet decided on the date and the time, so I will keep you posted on that. But I have decided to focus on kind of what feels inspiring, motivating, especially as we're navigating so much, turbulence in the collective, so that to help you kind of stay focused on your vision and what is, really calling out your greatness, what is really calling forth your greatest potential here, because it's so easy to get distracted. It's so easy to say, oh, this is too hard, or, oh, nope, I'm not in alignment. So I really want to bring awareness to, you saying yes to that, and the greatest gift of you, fully surrendering to that process and stepping into, your creative power. And so because it is my birthday month, I thought I would do something that is kind of fun and, to celebrate the experience, even though it is challenging, kind of like an Ironman, since I have that in my history. And there are actually sections of that race where it's a swim, bike, run, 140.2 miles, 2-mile swim, 112-mile bike, and then a marathon or 26.2-mile run at the end of that event. And so there are transitions in between, and it's very similar to the evolutionary process. And I'd like to explore that with you in more detail as we move into the month of September. So I just thought I would give you a little heads up on that. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out at mkingcoaching@gmail.com. I'm very much looking forward to sharing with you, because this is something I'm very passionate about. And there's just something about, that stretch, that pull, that invitation to realize your true potential that really gets me moving and helps me stay focused and disciplined and committed, especially when, you start to meet resistance and your fears and your insecurities, and you're recalibrating to really merge with your soul nature. And what's really happening is you're crossing this threshold of old identities that no longer serve, who it is you're becoming or who you really truly are, right? You're just allowing the big reveal of that and saying yes to that. So yes, all this and more coming up. So stay tuned. And throughout the month, again, I'll be sharing some mastery and magicking tips with you. So stay tuned. I've got one coming up next.